Hello, hello. Good evening to everyone. This is Azza. Today, I will be presenting on collaborative partnerships in early childhood education, foundation for inclusion, learning, and development. And this presentation goes into the detail how families, communities, and early childhood services play an essential role in partnership, which constitute the base of high quality of inclusive early childhood education in an Australian setting. Foundation for Inclusion, Learning and Development. In this slide, I would like to start by ascertaining the significance of collaborative partnerships in early childhood education. High quality inclusive early childhood education in families, communities, and early childhood service. What is more interesting, there is a research evidence. Now I'm moving to the next slide. Theoretical foundation of partnership. Here I can see the three theoretical system. One is ecological system theory, child-centered approach, family-centered practice. First one is a Brown Fenbrunner's ecological system theory, as discussed by Guy Evans in 2025, emphasizes the children develop through interactions within the microsystems. Second one, we adopt a child-focused practice. In 2012, Press Wong and Sumison indicate the need to migrate towards a decentralized child-centered approach where the voice of family and community members are incorporated into advanced equal practices. The third one is a family-centered practice, which Rose 2012 has been concerned about that one, and is an empowerment mechanism. It makes a parent self-efficacious and guarantees that educators appreciate the families and co-educators. Moving to the next slide, I would like to talk about historical and policy context in Australia. Here, the history of early childhood education and partnership. All history has been updated here. During 1960 and 17th century, the establishment of parental influence was made in the with uses of parental services in community based on preschools, mainly via committee and control agents of service. It was the year 2009 that saw the real transformations with the introduction of early years learning framework. The National Quality Standard operationalized this principle in 2012 when it is incorporated the requirement of partnerships in service accreditation, especially in Quality Area 6. Most recently, the 2022 update of UILF, according to the same Australian governmental organisation within the Department of Education, even the further promoted cultural responsiveness by demanding the teachers and co-educators at large. Moving to the next slide, Australian service and case studies. Here I have mentioned three case studies here. Good Start Early Learning, Remote Communities and Refugee and Migrant Families. Good Start Learning, Early Learning, Australia's largest provider, incorporates family voices through the parent advisory teams and feedback loops. Families assist in curriculum policy decision. Local indigenous educators explain the bilingual programs and co-teaching in remote communities in Northern Territory. In New South Wales, flexible engagement strategies of home visits and multilingual communications and trauma-informed approaches are implemented by the service to win the trust of refugees, migrants, and their families. Now I would like to talk about the benefits, children learning and development. The benefits of partnership are well documented in terms of children's learning and development. Literature review Murphy Literature reviews by Murphy Ribble. The early learning improves the literacy, numeracy, and social skills among children whose families participate in early learning when they move to the formal classes. Benefit of inclusion and equity. Children with disabilities, refugee and migrant families, community relations. Um, Inclusion of children with disabilities in the case of children with the disabilities partnership and essential to involvement in early intervention, curriculum and adaptation. In case of refugee and migrant families, the communities established trust and enabled the families to engage with the trauma and recovery services. In terms of community relation, inclusion, collaboration in the governance system, and hence the service provided in early childhood in general. Um, Challenges to successful collaboration. Although many policies frameworks are in place, collaborative partnerships experience many problems in terms of implementations which require resolution. Here I already gone through this one. Now moving to the next slide, strategies for building effective partnership. In spite of these issues, we know some evidence based on a process constructing effective partnership, trust and respect, family-centered practice, shared decision making, professional development, and integrated service model. Um, Now I would like to talk about the establishing trust and respect, cultural and competence. Actually, cultural and competence requires our teachers to identify various parenting style and cultural backgrounds to establish significant relationships with the families. Open communications entails having a clear and constant communication channels which form the basis of great partnership, mutual expertise. The key of the building partnership with the collaborative approach is a trust, which means educators have to come to families with a sincere level of respect and acknowledgement of the individual's knowledge of their children. Now I would like to talk about the shared decision making and family empowerment. They practice in family approach more often and engage parent in the curriculum planning and setting assessment. Here curriculum planning, goal setting and assessment process. This three process you have to implement to the shared decision making. Now the professional learning integration service. One is a professional development, another one is the integrated service model. I have already elaborated in my transcript. You can go through for that. And the technology in family partnership. That is another important slide. You can go through this one. The last one is Australian policy implications, EYLF 2020-22, and NQS requirement, family-centered approach, cultural safety, shared responsibilities. Here are the key takeaways. I would like to note the four important lessons for these presentations. First one is the policy evaluations, ongoing challenge, cultural responsiveness, proven benefits. Moving forward, the partnerships as a core practice here, academic performance, social development, and emotional well-being. I have already elaborated in my transcript. You can go through for that, and I put some references. If you wish to enlarge your knowledge, you can go through this link and you can charge your knowledge, and you can add your knowledge over there, and you can put a lot of effort over there. So thank you to everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Here our supervisor James Picot, he is one of the most wonderful guy, and he is very helpful to us. So I'm just doing my presentations here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, or here the teacher, our James Picot, is